Good afternoon, students. Under the management accounting, today the topic is about the meaning, definition, and the concept of the management accounting. Management accounting is also called the managerial accounting. It is the process of analyzing business costs and operations to prepare internal financial report, records, and account to aid managers' decision-making process in achieving business goals. Thus, students, the traditional accounting that was known as the single entry system of bookkeeping in the beginning of modern accounting took the form of financial accounting based on double entry system. Thus, we can say that the management accounting is the branch of new accounting system, and it was started in 1950 by James Beatty. James Beatty, who was the introducer of this management accounting, says that whenever this management accounting is coined by two words, management and accounting, the merge of two words, management as well as accounting. So here what we are doing, we are analyzing the business costs, we are preparing the internal financial reports, records and accounts. That is the part of accounting. And this accounting, because management word is also involved, so this accounting is useful for the managers. In other words, it is the act of making sense of financial and costing data and translating that data into useful information. Now the information that is useful for management, for officers within an organization. Well, students, though the term management accounting is in wide use, some other terms like management oriented accounting, it is also called management accountancy and accounting for management. These are also used for this subject. Basically, this management accounting describes the accounting methods, the systems and techniques to maximize profits and to minimize the losses. Well, management accounting is useful for management for its day-to-day undertakings. Now, according to this definition, we came to know about the basic fundamental keys of the management accounting. Thus, management accounting is, first is the process of analysis, second, interpretation and presentation of accounting information collected with the help of financial accounting and cost accounting. Here you can say that we have taken financial accounting as well as cost accounting for making management accounting concept crystal clear. We are interpreting and analyzing the accounts which were earlier made by the financial accounting and the cost accounting. Third is, in order to assist management in the process of decision making. To assist all level of managements, we are taking all level of managements. These informations may be financial as well as non-financial. Okay, so in order to helping the managers in their day-to-day activities, in their undertakings, and we are taking the monetary and non-monetary informations both. Last is creation of policy and day-to-day operation of an organization. What will be the planning? What will be the policy relating with the organization function? That is also decided in management accounting. Basically, these 3, 4 and 4 key factors are related with the concept of management accounting. Now let's take one more definition. According to American Accounting Association, management accounting is the application of appropriate techniques and concept in processing historical and projected economic data of an entity to assist management in establishing plans for reasonable economic objectives and in the making of rational decisions with a view towards these objectives. Now, this is a very famous definition, students. American Accounting Association describes the basic function of the management accounting. Financial accounting is limited to the preparation only to the profit and loss account and to finding out the results in the form of profit or loss. But in case of management accounting, when we talk about management accounting, it is a wider area, because financial accounting does not account for the causes of profit and loss, but management accounting examines causes of such results. If there is a loss, the reasons for the loss are proved, and if there is a profit, the factors directly influencing the profitability. So you can say the profitability or loss are studied in management accounting, and also examines financial effects and various managerial decisions. So these decisions are actually related with the financial statements which were earlier made, and the analysis and interpretation is thoroughly done by the management accounting. Now let us take in very short the key features of management accounting. First is, it provides necessary information to management, helpful in making decisions and formulating policies, deals with projection of data for the future, used voluntary, also not determined by law. Reports are meant primarily for internal use. A significant nature of management accounting is that it provides useful information and not decisions. The information is with the help to help the management in the for the internal affairs, okay, and with the help of these informations, the management takes the necessary steps. On the whole, students, the management scope, accounting scope is much wider because it collects and supplies information from time to time during the whole year. So you can say that the use of management accounting is wider, and it is also useful for internal and for the management uses. Now let us take the another concept, that why do we require the accounting systems. Accounting systems are artifacts. They are created by men to help accomplish tasks, audited statements which reduce investor risk. Audited statements allow a company to borrow capital from someone else. Records and internal financial contracts, controls, safeguards the company's assets. Balance sheets allow the comparison of assets, liabilities and owner's equity. And finally, income statements describe the change in owner's equity from the capital. Thus, students, the management accounting plays a vital role in basic functions of management process. What are those basic functions? They are planning, organizing, controlling and decision making. Okay, so the management accounting and the financial provides the financial information to the stakeholders of the business management, to the investors and creditors. Accounting measures and summarize, the management accounting measures and summarize the activities of the industry and communicate the results to management and other interested parties. While the traditional accounting system, the traditional form of accounting is the financial accounting and the cost accounting, which area is limited. It only shows the recorded and the bookkeeping statements, where they just limited to the transactions only. Whatever transactions takes place, it has been recorded through the financial statements. But in case of the management accounting, it needed for any trade transactions, mainly in recording, classifying and finally summarizing the transactions for a business. And not only keeping the records, but also it allows the provision of financial and non-financial decision making. So the interesting part of management accounting that it takes both positions, the financial and non-financial decision making information to the managers. Looking at the events that happens in and around a business while considering the needs of the business. Needs determine the form of accounting data. Now students, in the changing era, the managers need information and the information must be changing to meet their changing needs. Now, when we include the accounting systems, we include the types of accounting system. Basically, there are 4 accounting systems. The first one is called the financial accounting. In financial accounting, we includes rules and procedures, accounting information systems AIS, and internal controls, and the last one is auditing. Well, financial accounting is based on double entry system. So the rules and procedures are according to the new Companies Act 2013, and profit and loss account, balance sheet, trade balance, trial balance are prepared according to the specific rules and procedures, where we are taking the accounting informations and the internal controls also. And the internal control is at most done wisely through the auditing. Well, in case of the second portion of accounting, that is called the cost accounting, we take 2 major portions, the product costing and the activity based costing. You can say the product costing, where we have to ascertain the costs of products per unit, and activity based costing, also known as the service costing, where we have to decide the costing of the services. And the examples, the perfect examples of services are transportation, communication, hotels, restaurants, hospitals, educational institutions, etc. While when we talk about the cost accounting, students, again the scope is limited. The area is not as wider as the management accounting, because in case of cost accounting, it is also limited to ascertain the cost, not for controlling the variances, not for preparing the budget, not for showing the difference, okay, and not also for comparison. While these are the limitations of the cost accounting, while these are the 2 types of accounting, one was the financial accounting, another was the cost accounting. Let's take the new branch of accounting, that is called the management accounting. Management accounting is always useful for decision making, for organizational control, for cost management, for profit management, and the last one is useful for the investment management. So you can say, students, if we take the informational principles of management accounting, it always influence. If we talk about the decision support, the communication presents inside, which is crucial. Communication constitutes the start and the end of the management accounting. So decision support, definitely it is influenced by the communication, and the communication is always from top to bottom and from bottom to top. So you can say the communication moves both way, okay. It's a 2-way communication in the case of management accounting. Another portion, you can say, when we say the organizational control, the information is relevant, the information is valuable for one and all, and the organizational control is done through decentralization, through division of labor, etc. So every staff member, every employee, every manager and workers are aware of their duties, of their responsibility and accountability. So you can say, for organizational control, management accounting is a perfect tool. Well, cost management, whenever the influence on value is estimated, okay, whenever we have to manage the cost, whenever we have to control the cost related expenditures, then the management accounting always provide apt informations, okay. So it records not only the amount of transactions but also their effects and directions. So cost management is also the part of management accounting. Now the profit management. When the principles of management accounting says the users are the internal managers. So internal managers, and it gives report to the external parties also. So the investment management also get informations and news about the internal affairs of the company. So it gives the guidelines for preparation. It is flexible. The purpose is for making decisions and to control the informations. So you can say it is also providing information to the investment management. And the fourth kind of accounting is known as the tax accounting. Whenever tax accounting, we are taking the direct and the indirect taxes here. In direct taxes, we include the individual and the partnerships as well as the corporations, while in indirect taxes, we are taking the states and the trustees, the international taxations, and the special tax issues and topics. So students, you can say the frequency of preparation is required as needed. There is not a restricted guideline or rules for preparation for management accounting. It is free from these limitations. It has an independent opinion. It is more required option, you can say. And the type of information which is used in management accounting includes detailed as well as estimates. So but in case of financial accounting, cost accounting and tax accounting, there are certain limitations, and due to these limitations the management accounting came in the existence, and it is a new concept of accounting, and it has many interesting factors which make this subject more wider.